This is Local 4 News this morning.
Good Tuesday morning. I'm Emily Scarlett. Thanks for watching Local 4 News this morning. The Illinois Department of Transportation is already thinking winter. They've put out the call for seasonal workers. Local 4's Greta Patrick is live in Moline with how you can help out. And you don't have to wait until November to cast your ballot. The current world record holder is a Swiss farmer whose pumpkin weighed, get this, more than 2,000 pounds. I can't even imagine looking at a pumpkin that big, James.
No, I'm just even trying to picture it here on the desk. It's mind-boggling.
It's a bit much for me, but hey, when you're talking $30,000, I might start growing some pumpkins.
Some great weather for that concert. A beautiful day yesterday.
Yeah, and they were sounding pretty good too. Nice to see people so passionate about keeping that legacy alive. Let's check in with meteorologist Anthony Peoples. As James mentioned, it was a great day outside yesterday. Breaking news, Illinois State Police say they've discovered the body of the missing Bureau County woman, Deborah Dewey. The 62-year-old disappeared on August 22nd. Parade goers are marching down the street, people joining in along the way. They've got a police escort too. They're chanting, "It's never okay, it's never all right. Raise your voice and join the fight." On top of the large police presence, there's also a crime scene unit here. Lots of questions remain at this point. We are live in the district, and as you can see, Rock the District is already being set up for their event tonight. Enjoy the tournament in style. The VIP tents provide a way for folks to get in out of the heat and enjoy a cool drink. I'm now sitting in an actual hiding hole for runaway slaves built in 1855. You can see there's barely any room to move. You can't stand, and it housed as many as 3 runaway slaves at a time for as many as 3 days. There's a reason they call this Rock Island. The ground holding the roots to these trees is so shallow. It's not long before they reach the bedrock, making it easier for them to uproot. You'll notice the same thing happened to this bigger tree behind us. This table is full of resources for survivors of sexual assault and those still suffering from abuse, including this chapstick, something that wouldn't be as noticeable in the eyes of an offender. The Army Material Band performs at venues all over the world. This week, they made it to LeClaire Park in Davenport. Considered a party for your taste buds, Brouhaha is coming up this Saturday. So we're talking more than 150 different kinds of beer, right?
Actually, we're approaching the 200 mark right now.
Nice.
This is a peanut butter wheat. They call it their Back 40 peanut butter.
This will be a first for me. While I sample more, we've got some information on your screens. There's a new project at the Rock Island Arsenal helping soldiers all around the world. The Joint Manufacturing and Technology Center is building new equipment that will save the Army a lot of time and money. Here's a look at what's going on inside the gates of the Rock Island Arsenal. It's basically a machine shop in a box.
Anything the soldier could want that's up to date and current, this unit supplies.
The official name is a machinist working metal shop shelter, and it's designed to better equip our soldiers while in combat by allowing them to repair their gear and weapons on site.
Otherwise, the parts that they would need to repair would have to be shipped to a different location to make those repairs, and we would have to wait for that part to come back to them.
The Rock Island Arsenal offers the only full metal manufacturing facility in the entire Army, putting this first of its kind mobile machine shop in high demand. Each unit is equipped with advanced technology that can take an image of any part and create a new one. But from the outside, they look like your average storage shed.
We just want them to blend in with everything that's there.
The shelters are field ready and able to travel in a combat zone anywhere in the world, saving our soldiers more than just time.
Enhanced mission readiness versus waiting for something to be shipped out and waiting for it to ship back in. You're talking substantial time savings and life savings.
Reporting for Local 4 News on the Rock Island Arsenal inside the gates, I'm Emily Scarlett.
At this point, it's hard to see the monument from the river or the river from the monument, and you know, that's the whole purpose of putting it where they did.
This monument was built here on Campbell's Island back in 1914 to celebrate 100 years after the war came to an end.
So the War of 1812 was a war between the United States and Great Britain. Some people sort of call it the second War of Independence.
Today, more than 100 years after the monument was built, its age is beginning to show.
We are trying to collect funds to fix a lot of the issues here, but meanwhile, we're trying to at least maintain the grounds.
The group is hoping to raise money to replace these sidewalks and get rid of all the cracks and weeds. It's a restoration process that'll cost $65,000, but that price tag will also cover restoring this monument and getting rid of the weeds and those cracks too.
We've got a long ways to go. We've just begun.
A hefty price tag many say is well worth it to preserve a monument that represents an important part of American history.
What the War of 1812 does is really cement American ownership of this land. We just got to preserve these kind of monuments and then also educate our community about how important our community was in the development of the country.
Reporting on Campbell's Island for Local 4 News, I'm Emily Scarlett.